the fat tire folding e-trike, you've got to see. Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry, and today I'm gonna show you the ETrike 750 watt fat tire folding e-trike. Now, before we get into it, hit that subscribe button below, stay in touch with us here at 630. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, giveaways we're doing, and of course, new product releases. All right, this is the brand new 750 watt ETrike folding e-trike from 630. This is a really zippy, powerful e-trike, and you can see it's got 16-inch tires by 4-inch wide tires, and it's linked in the description if you want more information on it. Now, let's walk through it. This is the evolution or a new feature set of our best-selling folding e-trike, the ETrike. You can see right here it folds down. You can fold the handlebars down, you can transport it. Now we've upgraded the tires to go with the 4-inch wide tires to increase the stability and also give this a little more off-road capability. We've got a more serious tread here that can deal with the trails. So if you're wanting something compact to transport with you, whether it's in your car or an RV, and you're gonna be doing some off-road trail riding, this is a really great option. Now you have for front suspension fork. There's a 750 watt motor. Now on this one right here, it's in the front hub, but on the production model, it's going to be a rear mounted motor that will be located right back here. This is also featuring a 13 amp hour battery. So you're gonna be able to achieve rides of up to 40 miles on a single charge, possibly more, depending on how you utilize the electric assist, and also the weight of the rider and the terrain you're riding on have a big impact. So possibly more than 40 miles as well. The other cool thing is you've got a lot of cargo space here. You've got this basket in the rear with the latching top, and you've obviously got your front basket here as well. This has a weight capacity of up to 350 pounds. And you also have a drive and reverse option up here. So if you want to come in a little bit closer, I can walk you through some of the details as we look here. So you've got parking brakes also on both calipers, so the bike won't roll away when you've got it parked. Also works great on hills. Your display is right here in the middle. You've got your battery, your level of assistance, your odometer, and over here, you have the up and down for your assistance levels. This is your drive reverse button to put it in reverse. And this is your thumb throttle right here as well. So if you don't want to pedal, you can go ahead and press the throttle and it will go without pedaling. So really cool option. Now you can see it's got a very low step over height as well. And you also have the double seat post here. So you can really extend this and accommodate riders 5 foot all the way up to about 6'5". So you can raise it here and you can also raise it here. Go ahead and lower that back down. All right. The battery charges in a normal outlet at home, and you turn the key here and the battery will come out once you unlock it, like so. And from there, you can bring it inside to charge. You have a switch here to turn the battery on and off, and your charging port is located right here. The charger comes with the trike. And to put it back on, you simply slide it on like that, and then you'll turn your key to the lock position, and you can take your key with you. It doesn't have to remain in the battery while you're riding. Okay, let me show you real quick how it folds. So to fold it, you just release this latch right here and you swing this out, and from there you just need to lift up, and you can see now we've unlocked the frame. And so from there it will fold, and you can see on the bottom there, this is your platform, if you will, where you can lower the bike onto after it's been folded. And then from there, your handlebars can come down as well. And that's how it would fold up. We are also going to have a video, or we do have a video on our YouTube channel going through all the dimensions and measurements if you want to check that out as well. Now to fold it back up, tilt it back onto the rear wheels here. I like to use my foot here to kind of kick that back forward. And let's get the handlebars up from there and lock that in place. Okay. And then you'll just come down here, lift that latch up again, close that, and put your quick release up like so. And now your bike is all locked back in place and ready to be ridden. You've got the front and rear fender struts. These are very secure. You could remove those if you don't want to have them, but those are going to be nice to prevent splashes. You have your front and rear mechanical disc brakes, which stop very quickly and easily. You also have an integrated front headlight here that can be controlled from the display and turned on easily. And that about sums it up. So I'm gonna get a helmet on, we're gonna go for a ride, and I'm gonna show you how this performs not only on flat ground, but also uphill. All right, I am all suited up and ready to go. And just before we get going here, I wanna show you the reverse. And I will say the motor is quite powerful on this. So when you're reversing, I jerked it a little bit. You gotta really ease into it like that. There you go, nice and smooth. When you go backwards, you do have to pedal backwards for it in order to go. All right, let's go ahead and get going. Now what I love about having the 4-inch wide tires is definitely the added stability, but they do create a little more drag. So if you want something even more, easy to navigate and steer, the 2.125-inch wide tires turn just a little bit easier. But sometimes people prefer with the fat tire, it kind of slows the steering down and actually might make it a little easier to handle. And just for reference, I'm 230 pounds. So you can get a sense of how easy this handles me. Now, when you're using the throttle, the assistance levels don't have an impact. You just have to be in 1 for the throttle to work. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna put it in 5 as we go up this hill. You can see I'm moving at a pretty good pace here, and if I take just use the throttle, we're still zipping right along. Now, of course, using the throttle only is gonna drain the battery quicker than, using pedal assist. But you can see power-wise, no problem getting me up this hill at 230 pounds. All right, we got to make some camera adjustments, and then we'll be on our way again. Okay, we're all back and situated. Got another hill we're climbing here. Now you can't tell from the video, but it is a very brisk day here in California. Brisk for us would be upper 50s, but there is a little bit of a breeze here. Makes it feel a little cooler. Now, trust me, I'm by no means complaining. Just cool by California standards. All right. Zipping right along. Let's just go ahead and make sure we don't get hit here. Now, if you're seeing the back of the trike and you're seeing something stick out with a hole in it, that is gonna be a trailer hitch option we're gonna have coming in later models. Not gonna be available at the first round of production in early 25. We're still working on the details of that, so that's something that'll come later. All right, now we got our mechanical disc brakes, obviously. All right, we're coming down the backside of this little hill. Not too little, but start easing the brakes. You hear how quiet those are, how they stop us no problem. All right, now we're gonna enter into some hard packed trails. And this is where these 4-inch wide tires really are a huge benefit for not only stability, but gripping it. You can see we've got a lot of uneven terrain here. No problem for the wide wheelbase. All right. We'll just go for a quick ride here. Now you always wanna be careful on a tricycle, obviously taking on uneven terrain. But if you're gonna do it, having 4-inch wide tires is really the way to go. And you can see we zip on this no problem whatsoever. Now, if you've seen other videos, we took our regular Easy Transit out here too, I believe. And of course, if this is the kind of riding you're gonna be doing, the 4-inch wide tire is just so much better. Not only is it more stable, but it also absorbs a lot of these bumps a lot better with the wider tire. So you're just not feeling as much of the vibrations, which is obviously really nice on your body. Whew. That is a stiff headwind. All right, you can see throttle only. We got some divots here. No problem. We'll go ahead and stop right up here. All right. So yeah, the 4-inch wide tires are great for the off-road terrain. You can see the landscape here we got, it's beautiful. And there's a lot of power in this with the fat tire e-trike motor. Gives you a lot of torque with the bigger tires, so you can take on these terrains and yeah, and feel stable and balanced. So I'm just gonna turn around, come back to you, and then we'll head back to our office. Also, when you have this wide of fat tires, you don't have to lean quite as much to stay balanced as you do when you have the thinner tires. Because there's just so much width on the tire, it really balances on its own quite nicely. All right, let's do this. Now, a lot of these trikes you'll see with 20-inch tires. With the 16-inch, it's nice because you have a lower, you're lower to the ground, so a little bit easier to mount and dismount. And then also just having that little bit lower center of gravity creates more stability as well. And I'm just gonna go ahead and ride off this jump right here. I'm just kidding. But you can see this is a mountain bike trail. Now, my wheels have not come off the ground at all. Because typically when I'm riding, if that happens, I can feel it. And I have not felt that once, even on all this uneven terrain. So we got a little bit of a serious hill here coming back. Not right here, but actually getting back to our office. You can see we do that. We got caught in a little crevasse there, but we got out. All right. So I don't know if you can see straight ahead here, but this is a relatively long, pretty steep hill. Goes on for a while, and you'll see how easily we get up it with this. I'm actually flying at a really good pace here, 11 miles an hour, not exerting any effort whatsoever. You can see we're on a little bit of a tilt here as well. But again, having these 4-inch wide tires makes it nice and stable. We're at 17 miles an hour. Now again, when you're coasting without the motor with these fat tires, you're not gonna nearly get the kind of pace you would get if you had a thinner tire. But for some riders, that may be a good thing. It slows you down a little bit. Again, you're trading that speed in exchange for more stability and better grip on the off-road trails. So let's go ahead and cross here. All right. All right, I've got the pedal to the metal here. I've got a slight incline. Again, I'm 230 pounds. And we've got a pretty strong headwind here. I don't know if you can hear it on the microphone, but go ahead and do some pedaling. Okay. Let's see what kind of speed. This is a pretty steep hill right here. "17. I just feel incredibly stable. I really do. Okay, I'll start going into my brakes here now. Coming into these turns, especially this one, it's a little sloped. You definitely want to slow down into it and take your time. And there we go. All right, feels good to get out of that wind. Now I'm gonna test something out here. I'm gonna come full steam ahead into this curb just to see how much shock absorption we get, not only from the front shock, but the tires. There's a car coming out here. So I'm gonna keep the throttle all the way down. Not bad at all. That car coming out threw me a little bit for a loop there. All right. All right, well, there we have it. Fat tire, easy transit, super powerful, super balanced. That was a good, almost 3.5, 4 mile ride. I really at no point feel unsteady on this, and you can see how powerful on the trails it is. So if you want something that's small, compact, but still has that power, can go off-road, this is a really good option. So if you have any other questions at all, don't forget, it's linked in the description below. In addition to that, comment below if you have any questions, or reach out to us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. In addition to that, we offer a 30-day test ride your e-trike policy. If you don't love your e-trike in the first 30 days, send it back. No questions asked, no money out of your pocket. In addition to that, we warranty everything for 1 year. Anything goes wrong in the first year, we take care of it, parts and labor. And lastly, join our community. We have a Facebook group called 630 Peddlers. There's thousands of members in there. Join the group before you purchase to talk to existing riders to ensure you're making the right choice. Then when you have yours, post in the group, make friends, and finally download our app to track your rides and compete on the leaderboard. So thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey or experience. Enjoy the ride.